Hello, this is my 1966 MCI 5A bus conversion. We named this girl Longhouse because I was born and raised on a Iroquois Mohawk Indian reservation, and the longhouses are what we lived in. We didn't live in teepees. So here is the Haudenosaunee symbol with, of course, Mohawk in the center. It's a 66 MCI 5A, and it's called a frog eye bus because of those oddball marker lights on the top that make it look like a frog. This is a Peterbilt tractor trailer bumper, which I fell in love with. The fog lights, I'm not sure they work or not. I haven't used them in a few months, but they're new when I put them on. It's optional. We're going outside the bus, and you'll find the white fiberglass fenders. It had ugly metal fenders on it that I hated, so I replaced the fenders and the back cap, which I'll show you later. $4,200, but man, it was worth it. You can see it says Longhouse on the side, and you can see every compartment is usable. This is for the front steering and for storage. And if you come back here, that was the grandchildren's idea of painting the wheels retro. I had chrome wheels on there, but I changed them to another bus that I'm living in. Here is the generator. Here's the generator. This is a 7.5 kW Kubota diesel generator hooked into the diesel system. And it's its own little compartment here. These are called the belly bays. This is a single axle bus. There's that fiberglass fender again. So you have two full belly bays. The on-off switch for the entire bus is way on the other side. And again, we painted this bus ourselves with bright white Rust-Oleum paint. It was my idea to design. Actually, there's 5 coats of paint on this, starting with a Greyhound that it originally was in New Jersey. Here's the fiberglass cap we put on the back with the Haudenosaunee symbol and Mohawk in the center. And this is a 6V92 Detroit engine. I'll have the wife start it. It starts on the first click every time. Just like a factory back there. You can expect to get, I've gotten as much as 6-7 miles a gallon going down the road, but I wouldn't expect much more than 6. As you have to run the roof airs while you're running down because there is no bus air conditioner on this. The motor and transmission were redone 90,000 miles ago. The transmission is a 4-speed Allison automatic transmission, and it is adjustable, so you never have to replace it. You just adjust the clutches and tighten them, which I had done about 90,000 miles ago. The motor was rebuilt 90,000 miles ago, starts and runs like a top. Power steering was added to it on the Jayco power steering to the front, so it drives just like a big RV. This bus ended up in Florida as a bloodmobile, so the air conditioner and the poop house and the poop tank and compressor were all taken out of this back corner, and this door was added. I left the door because I'm claustrophobic. Halfway down the bus, you'll see one of the bays is goofed up and the door is missing. That's my fault. They changed my heart medication, and I got a pill that gave me the not give a damn factor, and I ruined that door. It was actually going to work out because I already had ordered a piece of sheet metal to put a TV and stereo entertainment system in the side of the bus and a canopy for the top for when we went camping, and I had all the lighting ordered, but heart failure ended all that project, so that it never happened, but it was all in the plans. The tires on it are all runoffs. They're all at least half tread, and they're in good shape, but they're not anything I'd tour with. I toured with this bus for 15 years across US and Canada. This was my mobile home because I love to sleep in my own dirty laundry instead of a hotel. Oops. Coming down to the door, here I've reupholstered all of this, and I did this in emerald green in the theme of early American French whorehouse. The steps, everything else has got gold trim. The steps are done in pale bamboo. There is my brand new glove leather driver's seat that I never really got to use too much. Continuing inside the bus, I left the handle there to shut the door, just like the old school buses, only because I thought it was really cool. Everything on here is done from the driver's seat, as I love to be a control freak. The right side of the bus is done in AC. The left side is done in DC. This is your lounge area in the front. And let me find the DC switch. So we have a lounge area up front. Office space, first bulkhead. And here is the bedroom area. My favorite on the two things on the bus are the ceiling fan and the kitchen floor. So all this side is AC on the driver's side. It's DC on the passenger side. Here's a look at the bedroom area. I left the windows in because we're claustrophobic, and in the desert, the high desert at night, you open these windows and lay there and watch the stars. Oh my goodness, there's nothing like it. Moving on to the living room area. Here is the electrical breaker. I had a nice trim that went down across here. Took it out to work on it. You'll notice that the breaker switch is done with a rocker switch. So you cannot hook up to the ground AC, which it has AC plug-in, or the generator at the same time to kill somebody or knock them off the pole. It has a hide-a-bed, a foam fold-out hide-a-bed, which folds out the full width of the bus. This is a cherry cabinet front. Very proud of this. Me and a cabinet maker put that in. Flat screen TV, that's pretty much new, that works. Oil heater because the bus does not have bus heat or air. I still love that. This next bulkhead, AC, two roof ACs, and onto the kitchen.